Oh my
Hey
God.
guys, welcome back to We Watch Movie. I'm Mike. He's Jay. Another Halloween update. We're just gonna keep these fucking things coming at you. Cleopatra,
Dizzy.
Brandy, Monique.
Oh my God, Destiny's Child.
What is that?
Doing it and doing it and doing it well.
LL Cool J. Man, I wish he was fucking that. Go round melons. Come on, baby, just one more book and I'll walk with your daddy. Seriously, like,
brother.
I fucking love this, man, because like constantly, like every day, there's a new photo, there's a new set photo, and everybody else does this shit with like the Avengers or like there's a new Avengers.
But
movie.
there's not like anything like it's not gonna go on E! Entertainment. Like
Right.
the new shots of Halloween just leaked. Nobody cares. Like
Right.
except for the horror aficionados.
And what I keep thinking is like I keep thinking back to that when they were doing Batman vs Superman, and Zack Snyder finally tweeted a picture of Ben Affleck in the suit in front of the Batmobile, and how psyched everybody
teased
was.
it, yeah.
And I keep wishing and hoping and thinking and praying that they're gonna do that with this, and they're gonna release like an official shot of Michael Myers in the mask.
Not
like,
yet.
This is what you're gonna get.
Not yet.
I want it.
Not yet.
I want it. But that's the big news story. That's the front leading story. Is that somebody? This does have to be taken with a grain of salt, because the thing is that this is an unauthorized photo. Someone shouldn't have taken it. I don't
like
know.
it?
I don't know. Well, hang on. I don't know. I don't know who took it. I don't know who took it. I don't know what the legitimacy of it is. But everybody seems to think it's for sure. And we'll say, for the sake of saying it, that
I'll say
that
it's real. Yeah.
That it's real. So it's a really far away shot, and it's actually the first shot that we've seen of somebody on the set. You actually see Michael Myers. He's really fucking far away. And a lot of set photos have been coming out of like the ambulances and the cop cars and Haddonfield and the high school and all this shit like that. But this was an unauthorized one, and you see Michael standing in front of a tree really fucking far away, and we actually see Michael for the first time.
You know what I was saying with "do you like it" is I'm not talking about the actual photo itself.
Do you like it, Richard?
No,
do you like it?
Because I do think it's like one of those guys that was probably just coming out of his house like he was like, I'm not supposed to take pictures, but watch. But I'm saying, do you like it that we get this leaked kind of stuff? In a way, I'm not so down with it, and in a way that I am down with it.
Well,
I like to see it. I'm happy to know it's happening. Like, you actually get to see the shit going on with the production, and there's directors, there's everything's going on, and you see fucking Michael. But I don't like it because I don't want it to be spoiled. Like, I want this thing to live in mystique. I want the mask to be a secret. Like, everybody guarded the Batman suit. They guarded that like with their fucking lives. Like, they guarded the plot of The Last Jedi as much as they could. I kind of want the same thing with us, to have that experience when we see Michael Myers. Now, the rumors that are coming out based on this photo, and I don't know, I didn't zoom in and fucking Inspector Gadget. I didn't do that. But the rumors is that it's the actual William Shatner mask of the original. And oh my God. My point being, though, is if it was the William Shatner mask, that's great, that's wonderful, that's fucking phenomenal that we get to experience that again and actually have a true Halloween reboot, whatever you want to say.
Why would you go with anything else?
The thing is, it's one of those double-edged swords to me, because I want to know as much as I can about it, and I want to bring that with to the news with you guys, at least just to let you mainly just to talk about this shit's happening, like that kind of good. But I don't want to spoil it either for myself or for anybody else. Saying this, I wanted you to know, I don't even think this is a real fucking photo shoot. No, you know what I
We both know there's no film in this camera.
Nick Castle just farted. That's why they have the big fan, and they're blowing it away. And he's looking around saying, "Where's the bathroom?" I don't even think this is a scene. It's a scene. I'm kidding. But at the same time, I'm also thinking, there's got to be somebody. There's got to be somebody that turns around and sees a little motherfucker with a phone like this going,
Oh, I mean, I don't know. It's a big production. Well, here's the thing.
they don't look that many people.
Well, initially, the first thing I thought when I saw that big fan that you see in this photo is I thought, oh fuck, did someone just take a photo from Rob Zombie's Halloween set? Because if you watch the documentary to Rob Zombie's Halloween,
It don't look like him, though.
it wasn't fall, like the shit wasn't right, so they actually brought out a bunch of fake leaves, they brought out the exact same fans, and they threw them up in the air and blew it everywhere. So like I said, like everybody seems to agree that it's real or whatever, and let's just assume that it is. But when you're talking about, do you want to see it or you don't want to see it? And the way I see it for me and for us is that, like,
I feel like we're in Mallrats. Like, you don't want to see her have a third nipple, but you can't look away from it. You're like, I'm just looking at this photo alone, and it's just like H2O kind of vibes or something. Like when H2O was coming out, it was so fucking exciting. Like, I was so pumped for H2O when it was coming out, because it'd been so long, for me, for Halloween 6. But at the same time, you're thinking like, I mean, this is some unauthorized bullshit, and I don't want to see something that they don't want me to see because I want to be surprised and enamored with the film that they have to show me.
I think that very soon, because of this photo, and I hope that they do that. I hope they realize how big this is. Like, I hope I know that they realize it. Like, they're knee deep in it. But I hope somebody decides to take a photo, to take a legit, like Snyder did with Ben Affleck in the bat suit. I hope they show it off and just get that out of the way so we can all see it and talk about it. And I think if they're going to do it, now that this photo's been released, we're going to see that really soon. So again, we don't have a title yet. We don't have an official title yet. The trailer's not going to come for a while. I get that. There's no official.
Yeah, we do.
There's no official.
It's called Halloween's Michael's back. Michael's back.
We don't have a title. Obviously, we don't have a trailer. We don't have a poster. I want to see the official poster, and I can't wait to see the official mask. I'm not pushing them to do it. I can't wait till they do, though.
I think the best poster they could give right now, without spoiling anything, especially with the mask. And again, to us, to horror fans, it's as important as the bat suit. You put the mask in shadow as much as you can. Maybe just see a little part of the nose, a little part of the eye socket or something. And keep that in the background and then have everything else around it with the jack-o'-lantern in the back and maybe Jamie Lee Curtis and some other stuff in the front. That would be amazing, quick little teaser poster.
Here's if you want to see it, here's the blurry up-close
the grainy-ass image taken from...
so blurry and weird.
Palace.
He looks like he's got some big-ass ears, but... and one fan mentioned, like, that looks exactly like this mask. The mask of Laurie laying in the field with him that they showed earlier. That everybody thought, no, that's just a placeholder mask. They were saying, no, that looks just like the mask from the promos for the movie originally. So maybe they already revealed the mask and nobody took it as this is the mask.
Look, I don't think it'd be really hard at this point to get the licensing right for fucking the William Shatner mask. I really don't. I mean, all you can do is get a mold, and there's a million. There's so many fucking great fan-made masks that from the William Shatner mold that you could use on YouTube or on, wherever.
I don't see the licensing at all.
Yeah, it might not be an issue. I know that Rob Zombie wanted to go his own way when he did the remake, so that's why.
And the original's not a bad mask.
No, it's not. So
it's when he ripped it up and had a goddamn beard and was eating beans and dogs and shit. That was fun.
Making a little thing. I can't see anything. I mean, you know it's Michael Myers. That's all you know. As far as the actual, the way the mask looks, you're not going to be able to see it. I think the coolest thing about it is, honestly, other than zooming in and trying to be, fucking Sherlock Holmes on it, is that they're shooting it. I mean, and Michael Myers is on the fucking set.
Feels
and
good.
Nick Castle's there.
Feels good.
And things are happening. Yeah. Chocolate's gonna rain from your fucking sky, and everyone's gonna have Hershey milk.
And by the way, guys, there's a site, Halloween Daily News on Instagram. I put it on our Instagram. Follow us on Instagram at We Watch Movie. I put this up about them. They have a lot of updates. You can see currently right now. You're seeing tons of set photos. There's one of the fucking car. There's this.
I saw that. I saw that on Facebook.
There's this black car, and it could just be a car on the set, but there's something about this, and you see the chain link fence, and you've seen the cars now that say like Haddonfield Memorial Hospital on them, so that's legit.
You think it was a Myers car?
But does it look like a car Michael would drive? If you look at the history of the cars Michael has driven, especially in H2O, that is if Michael had his pick of Corvettes and shit, he would pick that fucking car.
I know.
It almost looks like the car from 5, direct.
So would Nicolas Cage.
Cookie woman!
Nicolas Cage.
Cookie woman!
Nicolas Cage would pick that car from Ghost Rider. I like to eat peaches. But yeah, anyway, look, it's great, man. All these photos that are coming in, it's great. I just think if you horror fans are out there that are snapping these pics, look,
you're gonna do what you're gonna do.
I'm not gonna say.
I can't tell you if I was out there and Michael didn't walk in front of me, I'd be like, oh fuck, people want to see.
I don't know.
I'm not gonna judge.
I might just take that experience home with me.
Actually, you know what? You just sent me into a tangent in my own mind.
Go ahead.
When this fucking movie comes out, guys, I know people say this and it's whatever, like people just want to see the movie. Don't fucking pirate this goddamn movie.
Yeah, don't. We gotta make money. We gotta make money.
The only way we're gonna see Michael ever again after this film is if this movie makes a goddamn buttload.
And that goes double for us.
And if someone pirates this, it's not gonna fucking happen, man.
No.
This movie has got to make every dime it can fucking get. So don't do that. But
yeah, the best thing you can do for this movie, if you want to see, and it's not just more Michael Myers films, which is what we all want, but it's Friday the 13th. It's Nightmare on Elm Street. It's all that. This could be the epicenter for all those films rebirthing back you got to go and see this movie as many times as you can and put the fucking dollars back into the studio. So they're like, hey, this is a success. I mean, they did a really...
Because the thing is, even if Michael is mortal, as the rumors have been, and they kill him off, and they want this to be his last film, if it makes a fuckload of money, the odds, they're gonna make a fucking another movie, and we need that. Like I know some people want this to be the end. I don't.
I don't.
I don't even care if you make shitty sequels for the next 20 years.
I cannot have it.
I don't want it to be the end. Don't take it away from me.
I will not have it.
Now this is actually just about as official as anything we've actually gotten. But here's a shot that Andy Matichak herself actually put on her Instagram account. But in this picture you can see her hanging out with her friends at Haddonfield.
Oh, I did see that one.
Yeah,
that's a cute picture. It looks like a Gap commercial. but you know what? That actually does look like some Halloween shit going on. Yeah, it does.
And it reminds me of actually the dude with the long hair reminds me of Halloween 6.
That's what it is. Yeah, it is H6. Is that so? I'm assuming it's got to be true. This film is taking place in modern day. It's 2018, right?
Seems that way.
Okay, because those kids look like 1997.
Yeah, that's true too. So, and like they've got Haddonfield High. They've shown the Haddonfield High. They've shown there's a leaked picture of a sign that says Halloween dance tonight. So there's going to be a Halloween dance. It's going to be sitting around the high school. That's going to have a lot to fucking do with it. They've dressed the town up as Halloween. There's these pictures that have been coming out. But the most important picture to me,
I want a fucking T-shirt that says Halloween or Haddonfield High. It's pretty, or Haddonfield Dance.
Pretty badass, Sparkles. Man. Most important picture to me is this one that you'll see here that Jamie Lee Curtis actually tweeted out herself on her Instagram account, and it says it's a. Well, you see it there. It's a picture of like Lethal Weapon when they at the shooting range, and she says, "First shot with the 357. Feels good to have Laurie back on set for Halloween movie." Now,
what the fuck is she shooting? That's not Michael. He's not wearing pink.
But this is the thing.
Looks like Cyclops.
Here's something you got to recognize here. She's not it's not Jamie Lee Curtis training. She says in the Instagram post, "Feels good to have Laurie back on set." So this is a scene I have to imagine from the actual movie of Laurie using a 357 and doing target practice. Now, my theory on this is you can't go back to H2O any more than we've already done. You can't have Laurie just doing self-defense because she's scared and she's having flashbacks to Michael or whatever. Because we've done that with Jamie Lee Curtis in H2O, and that sequel doesn't exist in this universe. So you can't go that far back and do the same thing again. So to me, this photo means she's shooting something with a 357. She's obviously in the film. I think this is almost, in a weird way, it's not official of course, but to me, this tells me that she's actively going after Michael. She wants to kill him. Maybe he's escaped. Maybe the rumors are true. He gets arrested at the end of H1. She purposely decides to continue Loomis's work, and she wants to kill off Michael herself. She's not sitting around for protection waiting on Michael. They did that in H2O. And if you look back to one of the interviews with Danny McBride, he said that they purposely went into the script and made Laurie as badass as they possibly could, because when they went it to Jamie Lee Curtis, they wanted her to for sure accept it. So she's going to have a super like hyped up badass role in this. I don't feel like she's doing self-defense practice. I feel like she's actively going after Myers, and maybe she's taken over the Loomis role. What do you guys think about all this?
Yeah, I've heard that too, and I don't want that to be true at all. But
I'd be all right, but then, like, you're not going to have Loomis in the movie.
I know.
She's got her daughter Judy Greer and a granddaughter in Andy Matichak's character. Maybe she's like hell bent on protecting them, and she knows what's happening. Maybe Michael escapes again, and she's like, "No, I'm not going to sit around and wait for this to happen. I'm going to go after him." And that could be a thing. Yeah. Now, and here's the thing I'm going to ask you: if you don't like her in the Loomis, I'm the hunter, not the prey. Would you rather have that, or would you rather have her doing basically the same exact thing she did in H2O, which is sitting around waiting for Michael to show up in fear?
Michael is the predator. Like, that's the whole point. Like, he's the Jaws shark. You know, and I know that people could be like, well, they went and hunted Jaws in, like, the third one. That's fine. But you flipping it around and making it seem like Michael's going to be hunted at this point. I mean,
I think she wants to hunt him. It doesn't mean the movie's going to take that stance. They're still going to make Michael scary.
Yeah.
But just her mentality is going to be maybe she's going around to the sheriff's department and being like, no, get on your shit. And she's carrying around a gun. She's basically playing Loomis.
Well, we already know that. I'm pretty sure that we all kind of figure that it's going to be the final showdown between Laurie and Michael, and that's going to be the culmination of the movie, and that's fine. You know, she's on the shooting range shooting a pink target. She hates the singer Pink, obviously, and that's fine. I'm wondering like her role in it, because if you're going to go, like, if she did the Loomis role, then that's fine. I can see why she would do that. I can also see her being a cop or doing something along those lines, and that's why she's at the shooting range. I never saw Loomis in the shooting range. And Laurie Strode was already a great fucking shot. That bitch shot out fucking his eyeballs twice. Like, I know that didn't exist, but Jesus Christ. With no training, and boom boom with a fucking 6-shot. Wow, that's hard to do. That guy.
Lines blow away.
Pure as the driven snow, baby.
Comment down below with your all thoughts on all this shit. We love your fucking faces, and we'll continuously have Halloween updates. So if you're not subscribed, fucking subscribe. We love your goddamn faces. If you're new to the channel, click that subscribe button and that notification bell. Get some goddamn, I said goddamn wham up in here.
You're saying it extra because you haven't said it a lot. By the way, guys, I love you.
Hey, man.
Get off every time. Like, I'm trying to get off the camera.
Just open your mouth.
No, every
just
time.
Open your fucking mouth.
How about open this?
We watched a movie. Yeah. We watched a movie. We watched it. We watched a movie.